Hey everybody, Al Puglisi Trains coming to you today on Diorama Day. You know, Howard has mentioned multiple times through the videos of building these structures, if you've been watching the channel, we show you the finished structure and then he says, well, we're going to add detail, we're going to add barrels, we're going to add scenery, we're going to make dioramas. And let me show you what we're doing today. We have a client starting on some of his buildings, and this is for my client in Pennsylvania. Let me just show you. Hey Howard, we're not going to say how you're doing today. Instead, we're going to say...
Thank you. I'm doing fine, actually.
He's going to tell me to F you off. Tell me what... let's tell the audience here...
well, first of all, I'll make it very simple. Show me 100 model railroaders, and I'll show you 100 ways how to do scenery. Everybody has their own techniques. So we're doing a series of dioramas for our client in Pennsylvania. This has nothing to do with the California job. Now, he's got 4 buildings, and we're going to do just basic flat dioramas. Okay, before we start any kind of diorama or scenery project, almost like building, you want every possible type of material you're going to use or texture at your hands or your fingers. Because if not, you're shit out of luck.
Right.
Because you'll never, by the time you find it, something will dry and you got to do it over.
Right.
So we just put the basic coat on now, and the basic coat is we paint the thing with Elmer's glue, full strength Elmer's. Okay. Then the primary things we use is under here we use that brown iron ore type mixture which we got a long time ago from I forgot where I got it. Okay. We got tons of it. Right. And then we go here, we mix with all the various light shades in here, which will be accurate. Now here is not a road, but it's sort of like where the trucks would come over the land. Right. And just dig up the grass, but we're not going to show that.
This is the back of the building.
That's the back of the building, yeah.
I'm going to spin it around and show folks the adding details here, adding artista figures.
Oh, yeah. It's always nice to have this thing on a workable lazy Susan. Oh, yeah. This is not a workable lazy Susan. Yeah. And let me zoom in. These are figures. We haven't weathered the figures or the barrels, but they will be weathered. Right. And those are artista figures. Now, in O-scale, there's a series of figures that come from the Orient, and they're okay if you're on a budget. Right. If you're not on a budget, they're not okay. They're terrible. Right. Woodland Scenics makes some nice O-scale figures, but the best I have found comes from Delaware Artista. I think his name is D. Artista, the gentleman that makes these. And they're about $10, between $8 and $10 a piece. A piece, yeah, they're not cheap. They're expensive, but they're certainly worth it. Right, right. And I have found that when people sell them, they always get the money out of it. Right. I have actually bought used Artista figures for $10 a piece. Wow. So, now the next step after this dries, it doesn't have to dry, we're going to put Elmer's and water and dish soap. The dish soap breaks up the so it doesn't, it spreads a lot better. It spreads out a lot easier. And so we can start that. You want to show that? No, we can. We're gonna plant some shrubs. Well, that's after everything dries. Right. Our next step actually would be the Elmer's. Right. Now we can show that if you want. Now along here there'll be one truck. Al, hand me that truck. Yeah, this is our weathered. This is a weathered truck. Weathered truck. Yeah, thanks. And this is done. Let me come around. Let me pause this. You need a nicely weathered truck. Oh yeah, we got one there. Now, when you put figures on, it's nice to have them tell a tale. Like these 3 guys here are obviously on a lunch break. And here's the boss coming out waiting. Right. And on the diorama, we try to limit it to 5 figures a piece, or else we'll go broke. Right. Yeah, that's a nice quality car to use nice quality vehicles. Now there'll be bushes around here, in and out of there, and so forth. Right. So look quite nice. Oh wow. Now, Al, are you going to show this after it's finished? Yes. Okay. So let me just show you another thing we've got here, folks. Let me pause this. If you were doing a painting, this would be your palette. Right. Here's all the colors. This was part of getting together the stuff we need, Howard. Oh yeah. And you can see he's got some different textured sands, gravel, different greens. And diet soda.
Diet soda.
You could add the diet soda.
Got coal, Woodland Scenics, Scenic Express, stones. Anything you might need. If you're doing a sawmill, you'd want sawdust, scrap lumber. We've got some bushes here. Let me show you what else we've got. Got lots of clump foliage ready to rip up and put in. We've got trees ready to go. We've got everything that we're going to need, like Howard was saying, we found in one place.
You okay?
All right, Howard, you were saying?
Again, I should re-emphasize that this is not the standard way to do it, or it might be. It's the way I do it, and Al's learning how to do it this way, unless you reject the idea.
No, I kind of do it the same way.
Yeah.
I
use multiple colors. One thing you don't want to do is one shade of one color.
Right.
Just one color. Right? Call it a unicolor. I call it a uniscrew-up.
Right.
Because this is the real world looks like this. Unless you're doing a manicured lawn or like a golf course, then you probably want maybe a unit texture and a unicolor.
Folks, this is called the company store number 2. There were 2 other videos on my channel on the building of this. You can go into my channel, into my videos, and you can search, and you can find the videos that show the beginning and the build of this. And this is a video of us beginning to do the dioramas. And if you're interested in getting a company store in HO scale or O scale, you can contact me at alpug1@verizon.net. We don't have them ready to go. We make them by order. But I will fire up another video when we get the dioramas completely done. Howard, I really appreciate it. I just wanted to show people.
You got to show my ponytail.
Yeah, there it is. It actually looks longer, but I don't know, Howard. It might be an optical illusion.
That's all right. Got to have my ponytail.
All right, Howard, take it easy.